Hi lovely people, this one is the second of my 4 hair elixirs. So this is the neem and aloe vera hair elixir. So these are the things that you're going to need. You're going to need around 1 cup of neem leaves. You're going to need a nice plump stalk of aloe vera, and you're going to need 1 cup of coconut oil. This is cold pressed coconut oil, organic. And I also add a couple of teaspoons of cold pressed organic castor oil. That is going to make your wonderful hair elixir. Now what I've done with the neem leaves is I've taken them, I've washed them and let it air dry. So I don't keep it in the sun, else it will wither. It is air dried. The reason we air dry the neem leaves is because the moisture will ruin the shelf life or shorten the shelf life of your oil. The aloe vera stalk, what I've done is I'm going to cut the sides where the thorns are, and I've washed it. And then we're going to tell you what I'm going to do with this. So benefits of neem: antifungal, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and it promotes hair growth, it treats dandruff, it also treats an itchy scalp, and it strengthens your hair follicles. And aloe vera, we all know, is this wonder gel and this wonder plant. It promotes your hair growth. It can be used to treat an oily scalp. It also helps your hair grow better, and it moisturizes your hair follicles. Coconut oil is one of the greatest carrier oils to make elixirs, and it promotes hair growth. It is also antifungal and antibacterial, so it treats all kind of scalp infections. Castor oil is great for any kind of hair growth. So you want to grow your eyelashes to be a little thicker, you want to grow your eyebrows to be a little thicker, just take a spot of castor oil and a spot of coconut oil, mix them in your palm and then apply it. So these are the ingredients that we're going to use. In addition, we will need a kadhai. So I'm using an iron kadhai because as it steeps, the oil steeps, it is going to impart some of the iron and the beneficial properties of the iron into the oil. So let's get started. So this is the next step. I've chopped up the aloe vera stalk, and I've taken the washed and dried curry leaves, and I've put it in an iron kadhai. I'm going to warm the kadhai slightly, and then I'm going to add in my cup of cold pressed coconut oil and my couple of teaspoons of cold pressed organic castor oil. And then I'm going to warm this through. So the organic and the traditional way of making really good oil as per Ayurveda is to not do it on high heat, because it just burns the ingredients and it ruins the quality of the oil and the nutrients. So I'm going to just let this simmer on very low heat for around 10 to 15 minutes. When it is warmed through, I'm going to turn off the heat and cover this with a mesh and let it steep overnight. And next morning I'm going to strain this and bottle it in an airtight dry jar, and I can store this in a cool dry place for a very long time. To use this oil, I would need to just take a little bit in a bowl. If you wish to heat it, you can, otherwise you can use it at room temperature. Massage it on your scalp and hair length, and then massage it in lovely horizontal motions, gentle motions, and let this penetrate. Keep it for around an hour, and then follow your regular shampooing and conditioning routine. So while I'm waiting for this to warm up, I've just made myself this cup of tea. This has some fresh tulsi leaves, that's a holy basil, and a couple of leaves of the Gandharaj lebu. So that is a very fragrant lemon tree, and it's from Bengal, and it's similar to the kaffir lime leaves. So you just need to kind of rip the ends of the leaf and put it in this, and then pour boiling water. You don't need any tea. You can just sip this. It's great for your overall health. It's great to clear your sinuses. It's great to build your immunity. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink this cup of tea while this oil is simmering gently. Now this oil with the neem leaves and the aloe vera has been bubbling and simmering for 10 to 15 minutes. And as you can see, the color has changed. Everything has become a more olive tone. And yet it's not frying. It's kind of just gently bubbling. So it's been a while now, and it's enough for it to extract all the good things from these two ingredients and let it add its goodness to the goodness of the oil. So now I'm going to turn off the heat, and I'm going to use this mesh to cover this. It's going to stay like this all night, and we're going to take a look at it next morning when it has cooled down and it has steeped and all the nutrients have seeped into the oil. And we're going to strain and bottle this. And there you have it, the second hair elixir. It has coconut oil, it has neem, aloe vera and castor oil. So this steeped overnight, and you can see this lovely olive green color. The coconut oil was largely colorless. So this is all the goodness of the aloe vera and the neem. It has steeped overnight and then it has obviously cooled. I strained it and funneled it into this bottle, and I'm going to keep this bottle in a cool, dark place. This will last me happily for 6 months when combined with all the other oils that I use and all the other treatments that I do. So all the best for making this oil and working your way to a very healthy mane. Take care, stay tuned.